Is Brittany here?
No.
Or is she
She's still muted.
She's probably on the...
And we're live. Hello, everyone. Epic Steve here. Welcome to Nice Podcast. Season... What was this? I don't know. Meno knows. It is episode 2.
Yes, season 4, episode 2.
Okay. Let's get these intros.
And we're asking for the archive channel. Darn it.
Oh, it's all good. Hot side intro.
What's up? It's Hot Side, or you can also call me Chase Holmes. I want you to go check out my stuff on Chase Holmes Creations, and it's awesome to be here.
Awesome.
Superstar of the DCs.
What do you mean by Chase songs? He mean by him. Not from the rapper or the R&B single, him. Search for him, not the other guy. All right, what's up, everybody? SUPRASTARDC. You catch me on Superplays on YouTube and Twitch. Hey, what's up, everybody?
We got the Master Menose.
Greetings, everyone. This is Master Menos. How have you guys been? Today's been really rough.
Hey, man. And then we got Kaluko Puko Suko.
Hello, everyone. Suko here. We're here for the podcast. You're here for the podcast, and we're here to make it good for you.
Yo. Okay, Nicole San Diego will be probably coming in momentarily, but that's all good. Okay.
Epic. Did I tell you that I might not be staying for the whole? Did I tell you that earlier? Or no.
No, but it's
no.
So that's all that matters.
Yeah. I gotta get up at 9. So.
Okay.
I gotta get up early too because I got my internship. Yay! Screw it.
I'm off tomorrow, thankfully.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, it's Veterans Day.
This afternoon.
Does your
Because
boss
my
watch
class.
the podcast?
Huh?
Boss watch the podcast? Nope.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah,
It would be nice.
neither does mine.
It would be funny if he secretly was.
That wouldn't be funny. That'd be creepy.
I hired Epic on just the account that he does YouTube shit, and I want to hear him talk shit about me.
I can do that for free.
I can. I mean, if you want. I mean,
I can do that for free.
$3.99, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be weird if he got in your
Epic's
face about it.
signature some stuff that just seems not right, in my opinion. For his
Things don't seem right to me, so
requesting stuff.
that's why after this, I'm done with this. I'm leaving. Right, like literally probably a month or two. But yeah, you know what? You're not leaving though. You're not leaving InterServer.net. Standard web hosting, unlimited Ultra SSD storage, 450 plus cloud apps, SitePad website builder, unlimited email accounts, global content caching, InterShield protection, 30 days money back guarantee, and free website migration for only $5 a month.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
It really is. I mean,
Nice.
I mean, but people are still gonna be like, "Oh, I'm still paying." Whatever. It is what it is.
But that sounds like your problem if you're still paying.
Okay, and even prettier in quartz pink. What we talking about? We're talking about the new Razer 15. Razer, get your computers. Get it. No, DC, you go ahead and do this.
Really?
Yep.
You really want me to go Razer? Get your Razer here today. You want that keyboard? You get your computer. You can get your computer. You can get your keyboard that lights up. You can get your mouse that lights up. Everything lights up. If you're feeling dark right now and it's cold outside, you know it's getting cold outside. You want to get your lights. You want to make it look Christmas time. You can get your Razer products from Razer.com. Come from mouse, keyboards, monitors, everything you need. You can even get your stacks of... We're all good boys and girls. So let's get your stacks of computer parts today.
Thanks, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Was that Macho Man Randy Savage or just a really drunk guy?
Both.
Can it be both?
No.
You know what else is
One or
both?
the other.
You know what else is both? Get Response for your marketing machine. Grow your audience, promote your services, and sell products with marketing software that does the job for you. Sign up for absolutely free.
Now, Epic, does that sound like a bot? Buying audience members with computer parts?
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
it probably does.
Yay to the bots. praise be the robots. They will be our overlords in the next 20 years.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be
Or
my
master.
Man.
You think you can stop them? That's funny.
Who said I can? Who said I can stop them?
Who
Probably
said
gonna
you were
die by
stopping
that
them?
time.
I would have been like, can you do something like the Matrix for me? Just plug me in the machine and all. Can we do that?
No.
Like, let's be honest, Siri and Alexa and all those apps that you have with pretty much, with the voice and computer AI technology, they're listening.
Like what?
They know you're
Like I said, I welcome our neuroback overlords.
Exactly. One day they're gonna be like, I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. But Alexa, like, oh fuck that.
I found your stacks of porn, bro. All right, I'll do whatever.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
know
it's all
your
right.
internet history. You can't erase what you've done.
You
I
can't
remember all.
I'm like,
See, that's why you gotta watch stuff on your friend's laptop, not yours.
I would have looked at.
Get your
I
VPN.
would've-
Epic, you are never borrowing my laptop.
You don't say a single thing.
I would have looked at her like, Alexa, are you kink shaming me?
That is blackmail.
What's the difference?
AI, they don't give a fuck. By the way, yeah, we did.
They don't give
You wanna do your
a
intro,
damn.
Nicole San Diego?
I know I'm late, but this is Nicole San Diego, the cool one, or one of the other cool ones in this group. What's up? What's poppin'?
Yay!
Oscar Proud?
You
By the way,
Nicole,
Nicole,
Oscar Proud. Yeah.
by the way, Nicole said
No.
video, so I could watch that after the podcast.
Okay, what happened?
Look,
That's all not.
San Diego released a video on her YouTube. Yeah, just check it out after the podcast, man.
SUPRASTARDC released a video on his YouTube channel too. Wait, no, he didn't. Never mind.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
man.
when I get to wait,
On
It's
my
never-
channel, I did release a video yesterday. It's basically, to summarize it, just basically my whole life and what I've been through growing up. So that's just basically summarizing my video. But yeah, go check it out. It's kind of raw, but yeah, check it out. But I will warn you now, it's about 2 hours long. So
Wait, you say you're talking about yourself, like your life and stuff?
yeah, basically my life story and pretty much what I went through growing up.
That sounds similar to like a video diary or something.
My inner Gordon Ramsay almost came out when you said raw, but that's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah. It's fucking raw.
Exactly.
It's fucking
if you
raw.
can feed Gordon Ramsay, you can do anything.
I
Cool.
love you guys, but I'm trying not
Somebody
to
could throw a master ball at it.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I love you guys. But we don't need to be getting sued by Gordon Ramsay, okay?
We really don't, because he would do that. And why does everyone seem to talk when Nicole starts speaking? That's just weird to me.
Here's
Gordon
what
Ramsay's
I'll-
not that bad guy. He
This
won't-
has been happening all 3 seasons. But
I'm confused what Meno said throw a master ball at. What are you talking
we
about?
don't care. Kojima will finally make straight up movies.
Top story.
So everyone knows what Kojima is, who Kojima is.
We don't know what he is. We can't comprehend
He's
Kojima.
human, I think.
We can't comprehend him.
So basically, anyone who played Death Stranding, y'all realize he wants to make a movie more than he wants to make a game. That's all I'm saying about that. But
Fucking similar. Huh?
He already tried with Gears of War 4. Basically he kind of achieved.
Metal Gear Solid.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, he meant to say Metal Gear Solid 4. He said
All right.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is literally a movie.
no. You said Gears. That's why I corrected you.
I thought I meant to say
Yeah, he wasn't over Gears.
Don't talk about my game like that. Like I'm not here.
Yeah. That was
DC, you already know I play Gears of War. You already know that.
I'm talking about the series.
Yeah,
like I'm not here.
That's why I put in the title as part of the archive channel. Kojima Goes Hollywood.
Yeah. So Kojima, he does want to go Hollywood. I mean, you know,
Who wants to go Hollywood? Everyone.
Kojima, obviously.
Kojima.
I thought he wanted to keep doing what he was doing, but never mind.
He wants to make both. He wants to be on the side that makes movies and also side to make video games and have them compete for pretty much both of his attention, I guess.
I'll give Death Stranding a try.
Try if you want. That's on you.
I mean, I'm not gonna give it a try because I'm not interested in playing a movie.
Epic says I'm the sequel to Death Stranding. I'm Death Stranding 2, apparently.
Oh wow!
You say you're boring?
No, he's a FedEx delivery person.
Basically, he's saying that because I basically walk everywhere I go. That's basically.
He's Cleveland Brown, and he's walking down the street.
Oh dang!
Oh, he used to be a mailman. Come on.
Oh, true, he did.
Oh, I forgot he was. Yeah.
First, he owned a sandwich shop. First.
All right, let me be for real about Death Stranding. Yes, we all know what that game came out. I don't own the game, so I'm not really going to speak anything on the game. I'm just going to say, by the way it looks, it doesn't look like my type of game. I want more action in my game, and it just doesn't look like action. It just
it's not that type of game.
Yeah, I understand it. It just looks like a walking simulator. Well, not just that. Everybody's like saying, "Oh, what the story's gonna be?" I don't know the story, anything like that. Listen, if I can't piece your story together, or you just having pretty much a story that's like I can't get my first play section around, you want me to play it multiple times to understand like your story, then that means to me that you're not making a good story.
Are we talking about Life is Strange right now?
We don't talk about that game here. We don't talk about that.
Well, no. Have y'all ever heard the game of was it Quantum Break?
Yeah, I played it. Yeah.
It would be so much, in my opinion, it would be so much better if it wasn't so like it's not glitchy, but it's the transitions between like the time warp stuff irritate my eyes, and I can't.
I played it a little bit.
So you say you want to play Control? That's what you tell me. Better Quantum Break.
I mean, I actually liked Quantum Break. I might be on the minority. I actually like that game.
I think Quantum Break is good. It would be better if I guess the graphics of it wasn't so choppy.
Well, yeah, it was like, was 800p or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, something crazy.
Well, Remedy's actually getting better as a studio, so hey, man.
Yeah, so that is good. You know what else is getting better? Oh, wait, no, it's getting worse. YouTube.
Yeah, that's going to be really bad news next year.
Yeah, we're not going to spend too much time on this topic because we know y'all have heard every YouTuber talk about this, but YouTube is changing some things, and it's demonetizing a lot of channels left and right. Apparently, Sky does Minecraft. Sorry, Net Nobody is getting targeted, even though his new channel is not for kids at all. Sky does Minecraft was, but Net Nobody definitely isn't for kids. So,
YouTube's algorithms are broken.
And it's not supposed to go into effect to next year, so that's weird that some people are getting targeted now.
You're talking about the Markiplier case, right?
No, I'm talking about the kid. If you have a channel.
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
Yeah. Your demonetized content is definitely going to get milked next year.
Well, I don't. What can't parents?
Yeah,
what is
thousands for this?
I have an idea. Anyone on YouTube that has or anyone that's a fan and likes our podcast and stuff, how about we get some of the top YouTube creators and start our own version of YouTube that doesn't screw over its content creators?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Storyfire's trying to do.
YouTube is starting to screw everyone out of their own deals. Why not just leave YouTube? Because YouTube is just it's a web page that homes videos that people can upload to.
So I feel like someone's gonna try to make a new YouTube in the future. Someone is already
doing that. Storyfire. Storyfire is trying to do that with MC Juggernuggets. Sorry, Juggernuggets. Boogie, of course, Boogie. That's only on Storyfire is Boogie. But yeah.
Chase,
I
if
just
we-
will say,
I'm still
Yeah,
waiting
what
for that Switch contest that he announced. When is that gonna happen?
Chase,
Probably
what would you
did.
call this new website if this happened? What would you call it?
It's for you.
Uh,
Okay, how about Video Central?
I like that.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, Nicole.
I was just saying that's pretty cool for what he said just said. So
Yeah, so I mean, literally, YouTube. It seems like every year they find a different way to screw over their creators and make them mad. You know,
Yeah.
and that doesn't make sense to me because all this is because advertisers are moving off of YouTube. But you know what I find is funny?
so
If
What?
you guys can look me up and check this. Google itself counts as 90% of what advertisers make money off of. If Google just said, okay, pull your ads, we don't care, I bet you these advertisers would stop bluffing. I bet you, because they're not losing 90% of their market share. Like, it wouldn't make sense. If Google stepped in and told advertisers, we don't care if you pull your ads, you won't be on Google either. If you pull off YouTube, we're not gonna have you on Google. If Google did that, I guarantee these advertisers would not be leaving YouTube.
Exactly.
No idea if they
Google, the biggest search engine in the world. Once you say that you're not going to be on Google, they will bend over for them. Let's just be
Google,
honest.
So
Google was fun.
Yeah.
Google seemed fun at first. That was just.
You didn't know Google's a monopoly. Like they tried to do another search engine like fucking Bing, but yeah, Google's a monopoly.
Yeah,
We don't talk about web engines we don't use.
I mean, like
Everyone
I said,
mostly uses
Why
it's
you
just
DuckDuckGo?
yeah, DuckDuckGo is cool. But I'm saying like you got to think Google accounts for 90% of advertisers' money. If advertisers say they want to move off of YouTube, if Google just stepped in and said, you know what, go ahead, leave YouTube. You gotta leave Google too. I bet you advertisers wouldn't leave YouTube because they're not losing 90%. No advertiser is that stupid to lose 90% of their market share. Like, just do that. Making sense. That's like if Chase and we had something and someone's like, I don't like Chase. Well, if you don't, and like me and Chase make up like almost 100%. I'm like, oh, you don't like Chase, you don't like me either. I bet you they'll start liking Chase. Like, it's just period.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that someone doesn't like me. I mean, I can be annoying, but yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah. So
Hell,
I mean,
I
If
can
we're
be
in a
annoying.
business
Yeah.
relationship and someone's like, I don't like Epic, I'd be like,
Yeah, but also
I don't like you.
But
Get
also,
out of my face.
let's say YouTube doesn't like you at all.
Yeah.
Well, they can now actually terminate your account if it's no longer commercially viable. That's the next topic. That's
Wait, hang on. For this topic, let me say my piece because I have some thoughts to say about fucking YouTube and all that shit. Real quick, man, I really do feel bad for YouTube because one, they're in a situation where they just can't fucking win, and I do feel for them, and I do feel for some of the decisions, but YouTube really acting out here like, oh, we can't do anything. It's up to y'all that pretty much make the work, but when it comes to restricting the law, they didn't want to be like, you broke the fucking law, which is not also, not really the case to do. But
it feels like YouTube is real quick to hand someone a ticket for a bullshit law excuse.
It's really halfly because one, I do believe that it's their bot that's pretty much doing it, and their bot is fucking.
oh, it's the algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the algorithm.
Whoever coded that fucking algorithm, check twice, bro. Check twice, bro.
It's not even just one person. It's probably like a series of people coding it, too.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Somebody can change that shit. Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like they just hired a bunch of Amazons from Craigslist.
But
Yeah, on the first topic, yeah, they're definitely milking innocent users for their, for really shady reasons. And now it's gotten even shadier in the case of the next topic at hand.
Yeah. So
just go over the next
Of
topic.
being, of not being commercially viable.
YouTube can terminate your YouTube account if it's no longer commercially viable. So if you're not making the money and they don't like you, well, yeah, you're gone. You're banned.
You're not PewDiePie or PewDiePie or any of the big six. You're fucking out of here.
Yeah, so if-
Yeah,
DC, just the way you said it, you're not part of the big six. You're not part of the big six.
In other words, YouTube gonna be hitting that bye Felicia button on you.
Bye, Felicia.
in these big companies and these big people are fucking smart. They don't put all their eggs in one basket in fucking YouTube. They have businesses, companies. They can stretch their lanes in other places and still make as much growth. It's about the fucking little guys who wants to become big but can't because YouTube's acting like a complete piece of shit.
Yeah. So basically, if any of us made Susan Wachowski mad, she could just kill the channel.
Yeah. And say it's for some BS reason.
Yep.
It's nice.
I think YouTube could do so much better. Like, okay, we give you the opportunity to create an account, and you guys if you deemed yourself as kids or you deemed yourself as teens or adults, we are no longer responsible. So if you watch a cursing video, it is on you, not us. Exactly. Is what I feel like it should be. And
that's basically how it is. That's how it should be.
And it should be unfair that the cursing YouTubers, like I Am Wildcat and Mini Lad and them, get paid less or not even paid at all, especially if you're using advertisement on their videos. You better be paying me if I have to sit there and have your ads in my videos.
It just doesn't make sense to me because, like, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is one of the richest. I think it's about the third or fourth. Which one was Chase? Like third or fourth richest company in the world or something. It's
Google. It's like I would think it's actually like second right now.
Yeah, I know it's high up there, but I know it's under. I think it's under two other things.
Who's the first? Disney?
I cannot remember. I have to look it up again. But I know I think it was like the third or fourth. It was somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah. It was a top 5. I remember that.
Google's made a lot of stuff that don't work. Who remembers the Google glasses?
Yo.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, that was cool. Hey, Google Glass was cool, but yeah, it didn't go nowhere, and neither will this new Google thing.
But that really does sound like
that's my feeling towards Google Stadia as well.
If they see it doesn't work, then they're going to abandon it. They're really going to abandon it real quick. That's like a different Stadia. Together.
I don't even trust Stadia. Like, there's gonna be new. It's help. Like, no, I don't trust it. Just no.
Dude, you have to pay for. You have to pay for a fucking service and pay for you also have to pay for your fucking games too. Then what's the point? I ain't gonna pay you double the money just to play my games on the cloud. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just weird. It's like YouTube is owned by Google, which is the top 5 company as far as money, and like billions. At one point, they hit past $1 trillion. $1 trillion. That's a lot of zeros for those who don't know. Like,
would you rather have Stadia or a Stadia where you have to pay a whole buttloads of money, or basically just a pop in and play game?
I'd rather pop in and play a game because I'm not going to pay for a service.
Yeah, and still pop in
and still not own them. I'm going to own the games I buy.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get Xbox Game Pass, which is like can be like $1 a month, and if you can just finesse the system like just starting a new account every fucking month and just pay $1 to play like a shit ton of games for like $1, and it's way better because you don't really all you need to do is really install the game afterwards. Like you kind of can play all the games you want for like $1. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, kiddos.
Yeah, I do the same.
No.
Yeah,
what you're not getting,
do the same.
DC, that's too simple for people nowadays. That's too simple to do. It's just pay $1. That's too hard. That's too simple. No, they want to shout out hundreds.
Why are you really pronouncing that simple, bro?
Yeah.
Like, no offense, but like you're like it's too simple.
Too simple.
Yeah, it's way too simple.
Pasuko, right now,
video games that I play then have to play them only for them to go poof after a certain amount of time.
But Suko, you're sorely mistaken. Right now, we're in the stream. Yeah, we're in the streaming service wars where everybody wants a fucking streaming service just because Netflix did it. Let's be honest. That's why they're doing it. They're chasing that Netflix money.
You want to stream? You want to stream these classic games? No. You want to stream all these classic games? No.
Do you think you're better than me?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, DC, the way you said that, you're making it sound like it's not bad.
Number one company is Walmart. Thanks, Chase.
Like,
well, they do treat their employees like shit, so I'm not really surprise, really.
Like, it kind of just sounds like a fad. Like, that's like streaming and everything. It's a fad. It sounds like a fad for right now.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
making schemes.
But PC is going through the launcher wars right now, while everybody else is going through the streaming.
There are too many launchers on PC. I'll say that.
There's a launcher for my launcher. Oh, great! Like I needed anything else.
Meno, so you still gonna play Subverse on Steam?
Yes, I still will.
I will too when I get as soon as I get a tower.
But yeah, so
Did I use the
YouTuber FaZe Jarvis, guess he's part of FaZe Clan, right? Banned for cheating. Ninja defends him. So basically, FaZe Jarvis got perma-banned for using aimbot in one of his things. Now, this is unpopular opinion, and I know people will be like, oh, you're defending him. I'm not defending him. I don't think he should have been perma-banned. What I would have done if I was Epic Games, I'm Epic, but not Epic Games, I would ban him for like a year or two, made him write an apology letter to the company, and like make an apology video to the fans, and then, like I said, not let him participate for like a year or two, and then bring him back on. I wouldn't perma.
Wait, hang on. They perma-banned him? I thought they only banned him.
No, they perma-banned him.
God damn! They're not fun. They're vicious.
Epic. How much is it to cover?
I would have made some sort of sincere apology before the cooling off and then decide to either decide to go back or not. That would have been how I would go for that.
Like I think a perma-ban is excessive. What are you saying, Suko?
No, I was gonna ask you, how much is it to copyright the name Epic Games? Like, how much? Like,
I don't know. I'm actually gonna look that up so I can copyright it because they still haven't trademarked.
Oh dear.
Yep, that's Epic Games.
Y'all think I'm joking? I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Do it, man.
Do it. Share 10% with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it just to spite.
Dude, as soon as you do it, you're gonna get an email from Epic Games like, you can't do this. Like, you didn't do it.
Legally
Someone had
my
to. I
property
get
now.
it.
No, hang on, Suko. Let me stop you right there. They're not going to get mad at them. They're going to just buy it off of Epic. And Epic can just sell that shit at a premium. Epic's going to get twice the money from that shit.
Why would you want twice? You could get like literally 20 times.
Exactly. Why would you not get greedy? That's the greatest thing.
Like Epic Games are like, okay, we want to buy this from you, Epic. Okay, give me $1 trillion.
Nicole.
You know you afford it.
And like I said in the last video, when it comes to copyright and trademark, it would depend on where you go to do it and how much they would charge you, because the prices will vary depending on where you go, like I said in the last video. So if anyone that want to do trademark or copyright, do your research like Epic said he's going to be doing before you actually, settle for one company to actually do your trademark and copyright and stuff.
I looked it up a little bit.
My advice to you for doing that is, once you do it, you have to do it in a surname that no one knows you by. Because
I'm gonna do it by
nothing. You don't want to be screwed by.
Oh my God!
So,
you get screwed.
So what you're saying, like you said, doing in a fake surname is what you said?
Well, no, I was saying doing like a pen name, like you would if you wrote a book.
Oh, I see.
But,
Yeah, a pseudonym.
Hang on, real quick. Back on the topic, real quick.
Yo.
I agree with Ninja and I agree with Epic that he shouldn't be permabanned. But how the way Ninja said it was like kind of how can I say this?
Well,
did anybody have a word for it?
He said it in a very polarizing, generalized way. Like he didn't put his point across, because I know what Ninja was trying to say, but he didn't say it well.
Yeah. He was saying it like, oh, if you're a successful streamer, then you shouldn't get permaban. It should be no nameless kids who doesn't know well. I'm like, bro, I don't think anybody should get permaban. I think everybody should at least get some type of slap on the wrist. If you do it too many times, then a permaban.
Yeah, because this was FaZe Jarvis's first offense, literally. So year or two, like he should have got banned for some certain amount, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, what you say? He 3 months. What did you say? He used aimbots and stuff like that.
Yeah, he used aim assist. It wasn't on ranked play, but it was on a regular play, I think. And like he used aimbot or aim assist, something like that.
Yeah, that was a free play.
That's
free play.
That permaban is that's a little excessive. You said this is his first offense.
This is his first offense.
This is
and he's a youngin. He's like what, 16, 17?
This is an abuse of power.
Yeah, complete abuse of power.
Like I know Rich of UTech USA says he agrees with this, like the permaban, but like I said, I mean, I just don't think the punishment fits the crime. Like
I thought it was
permanent ban.
I thought he was banned for a couple months. I didn't think he was permanent.
Nah, they banned him for life.
Even a couple months seems a little extent. Maybe 1 month.
Well, no, I mean it's aimbot, so I banned him for a little while. Like aimbot serious.
I'm not a streamer or anything. Like I don't know. I don't know what's the right punishment for this type of thing you guys do.
Like I said, I would ban him for at most like a year. Made him write an apology letter to the company. Made him do probably a video, and if not, he would get permanent ban. But like literally, like if he did that stuff, like I said, then a year later he comes, and like as long as he doesn't do it again, he's good. If he does it again, that's permanent ban. But I mean, that's just like first offense, and you get a permanent ban. That's trying to set an example. And I'm like, you don't really need to do that.
What do you mean?
Also, I kind of goofed on my end.
Look,
my saying is I hover over an item and it shows, it just shows that item alone alongside my desktop.
But
I totally goofed there. Thankfully, nothing bad was about there.
Yeah.
I don't ever put anything bad about there.
I was about to say that I also agree with your review text, like his view on it, when he means like, this can inspire, other people to cheat with little consequence. And he's like, they're trying to make an example out of him, which I understand they can do that, but still a permanent ban? That's still
exactly. If they did a year ban, that would still get the message across, right?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, I get banned for a whole entire year? That's 12 months. I'm never it's like Jarvis. Like, see, that works too.
I'll play permanent.
Pretty much.
You said it seems like they're trying to set an example, right?
It seems they are.
This is an excessive example here. So like, if you break the rules once, you're basically banned for life.
Yeah, that's for life.
Menos, do you have the Pokemon news in there, or do we already cover it?
Okay, yeah. Chase, what do you think about this topic?
YouTube news yet?
About the permaban stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's stupid. I mean, it's like as stupid as Twitch stuff is, where a person in the background walked in without their in their underwear or something. They instant ban. It's like, really? It's not even the person that's streaming's fault. How do I keep nosy people out of my room? That's my.
You can't. Streaming's unpredictable.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't see how that's fair to anyone.
I'll be back.
Okay, but yeah, so like I said, he broke the rule, so I mean, he did deserve.
He did deserve a punishment, but permanent ban is
exactly. Permanent ban is just I don't care what anyone says. That to me is excessive.
Crime.
Yeah, like that's just too excessive. Like I want my punishments to fit the crime. Like, if it was my game, I would gave him at most a year ban, made him do the apology and stuff like. That's what I would have done personally. But Epic Games said no, you're getting banned for life. Dang.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so I mean, and like I said, the people who think that he deserved this, I mean, that's your opinion. I don't think he deserves a permanent ban. That doesn't sit right with me.
Again,
it really does.
Again, who's getting the permanent ban?
This kid, he's like 16, 17. He used aimbot in quick play, whatever, I forget what you call it, on Fortnite, and Epic Games permabanned him instead of just giving him a suspension.
Well, Epic Games, ever since Fortnite, ever since it was started and people try to use mods, I respect them in the fact that they would ban them on initial release, but I feel like they should have gave him a month off or a couple months off instead of a whole, or make it banned until the end of the season.
Exactly, like I say, it's just you're like a like I don't know, permabans always to me have been for something like major, like you were constantly saying racial homophobic slurs to people and stuff like that. But I don't know, this is that does like I said, that doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait, hang on. Like, I understand that that
Holy
account is
fat
banned
news.
for life, but can you just literally make a?
If he
like,
goes
it's
on another
possible-
account and they find out it's him, that's getting permaban too.
Oh crap! That's fucking serious. I would.
Yeah,
He should apologize.
100%.
he did, but he's still permaban. Like period.
God
You're
damn,
done.
you need to
You
you need
are
to
done.
relax.
You're never doing this again, ever in your life. Done.
Pat. Now get back up and say you're sorry. I'm sorry. You're still banned.
Yeah, like they don't care.
Apologize for wasting our time. You're done.
Like my man got permaban, and that's it. Like there's nothing he can do about it. And I didn't agree with like this dude I watched on Clyde Webb. He made a video laughing at the dude's video apology video where he was crying and stuff. This kid, like this dude's like 16, 17. Like Clyde Webb was laughing at that. He's like, yo, this man really upset about a game. I'm like, I mean, this is his livelihood. I mean, of course he's upset. Like, yes.
That's what I was about to say. Like, dude, this is the way he was making money. I'll cry too if I have.
Like, I mean, he's just a kid. Like,
I think we
a little kid. Like, what?
we should start a new YouTube, figure out a really dope name for it, and get some of these content creators to join our side and be like sponsors for it.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm hoping Storyfire takes off. It might or might not. I know a lot of people don't like Juggernuggets, so it might or might not go off. I don't know. I like Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I'm not a big fan of the whole YouTube content system, but honestly, to me, I really do feel like they can't win. It's because when they try to fix it, they end up breaking it even more.
Yeah, you remember when YouTube went down for like almost an hour because they were trying to fix some stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when they actually did stuff for YouTube and not like screw over their own people that make content for them?
Yeah, that was back in the olden days.
What the hell just happened to my creature?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm playing Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay. Yo, I had downloaded that game. I was trying to play a match, and it glitched out on me. I don't know what happened, so I had to uninstall it. I'm gonna reinstall it later.
Yeah, but I'm not really gonna throw the whole YouTube thing over the bus because I've been thought of that shit. I've been thought YouTube was shit ever since their new policies and shit.
Yeah, ever since they got bought by Google.
Yeah, right, exactly. You understand? How the little guy can, like, there is no fucking chance how a little guy can, like, fucking rise up the ranks to YouTube. You have to be super lucky to fucking.
You have to meet a big YouTuber that gives you a nice shout out.
Suck that nigga dick.
It's literally like, what's his name? Connor that played with Wildcat? Or whatever. Like, they played with Wildcat, like, once or twice. And Connor started getting a big following. Like, nothing against Connor, nothing against Wildcat, but it was thanks to Wildcat, Daddy Denogla, basically I Do Work, that this kid on Fortnite became, I'm going to say, relevant. Because if they didn't do that for him, he would nowhere be near as well known as he is.
Yeah, sort of like I know people are gonna get upset when I say his name, but like Leafy is here. One of the main reasons why he became so big was because everyone was talking about him. They're like, oh, he's a bully. But in you talking about him, you gave him clout. Therefore, people with his channel.
Let me just, like y'all said, if you play a game with Markiplier and he joins your company, you're gonna get clout. You're gonna get big clout if you play games with Markiplier.
Huge clout. Like best bad Superstar DC was playing with Markiplier like today. By tomorrow, this same time, his subscriber count will be looking nice.
Exactly. But Markiplier rarely plays with random people.
And he'll be getting his first paycheck by the end of not tomorrow, but the next day.
End of the day.
Like legit, like it'd be looking extra nice too.
You playing with Markiplier? Oh boy, fuck yeah, you got clout. I don't even know that nigga. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're my best friend now. You play with Markiplier.
Bro, you can be the most boring person in the world. If you play with a big YouTuber, they'll follow you.
Oh yeah.
How crappy is it?
I could say that to Epic. Epic wouldn't believe me. Like, yo, Epic, I'm playing the game with Markiplier. Like, shut up, Suko. You know you're not. I'm doing it right now.
I'm like, you better put it on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. If you're actually playing game Markiplier, you better put it. That's all I'm saying.
You better show your
be
face
able
too.
to prove it.
Yeah, you better be able to prove. Like, you better have the face cam, have him right there next to you. Everybody's Markiplier, and they see his face and stuff. And y'all should plan to keep yo. And then have him on his channel make a video saying, check out this video I made with this person. It's over.
I would have gave the podcast a shout out. He's like, hey guys, I need you to go check out my buddy's podcast. He calls a nice podcast.
Hey guys, Suko here. Check out this podcast where I was talking with what? Markiplier and PewDiePie. It's pretty funny. I can't do that, bro. I'm not doing it. Bro.
I used to be able to do that, but yeah, I can't do that much anymore. But speaking of Markiplier, his viewers were banned from YouTube for using emotes.
Yeah, they were spamming emotes, and somehow their Google accounts ended up getting nuked for it.
Yeah.
And the trip was they were supposed to be doing that for something that Markiplier was doing.
Yeah. So basically, he had a stream where you use the emotes if you're like a member and stuff. Where the paddle basically is like the green paddle and the red paddle for different decisions he would make. It was he was playing.
Wait, don't you have to pay for memberships though?
Yes.
Yes.
So these people, they paid for these memberships. They did not get their money back, but their account was still banned off YouTube.
That's not right.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, he even sent in the video involving the shenanigans.
Yeah, so he made a video. Check it out. It's actually up here within his article. There it is. But yeah, so I mean, it is crazy because it's like, I mean, and like people have contacted YouTube staff, and they have contacted them back and said that blah 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 generic answer. There's nothing we can do. It's like, yes, there is. What?
It's your platform. What do you mean you can't do anything on your platform?
Also, I've heard just one case where someone finally got debanned and then ended up getting banned.
And they got banned again. Further action.
Yeah, in my opinion, I was thinking that they got rebanned more or less for telling people that they got unbanned.
No, they got rebanned because on further inspection, the YouTube staff decided that the whole spam emotes need to be banned, even though that's what you're supposed to do within the thing. And, like, Markiplier contacted YouTube, and like he's still in contact with them, trying to get this all done. It's crazy because he actually knows people within YouTube because he's a big time YouTuber. He gets to speak to the higher ups.
And here's the thing: one boy, he's mad. He's fucking mad right now. But he's saying that none of them is responding to his emails, which is also what the fuck. Yeah, I did hear that they don't respond to other people's emails, but I would thought they would at least pay a little attention to Markiplier. That's why I was like, what? They're not.
The thing is, like, these are people he emailed before that have contacted him back within the same week before. Like, so it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's extremely strange that they're throwing him under the bus here. Or so I think.
Like, that's telling me they're probably reading the email, but they don't have anything to say. So since they don't have anything to say, they're like, well, we can't respond. That's basically what they're doing. I mean, this is just stupid. Yo, this requires a camera roll visual. Let me find that real quick.
Doing that too.
I hit the ball. And he didn't even have a hit target on him. I hit it. It went in. They gave the goal. They gave the point to him.
What do you think by this hot side?
Whenever you use your scene, whenever you use your main scene or your source scene, because I remember on one of the podcasts, on our last podcast mini, you didn't do that, and
no, on our last podcast mini, let me tell you what happened. I was using that scene, but OBS glitched out. It was only showing one thing. Like, on my end, it was showing that I was showing visuals. On the other, it was like, nope, I've never changed.
Yeah, that was sad.
OBS was on that BS.
Was your OBS
back.
in studio mode, or was it just like,
No, it was just doing like regular, but it literally just glitched out on one screen for the YouTube live stream.
I was about to say, just put it in studio mode and try to transition first,
We were
and then that'll show you
there.
that'll show you a preview.
No, that's what DC. On OBS itself, it showed me what I was looking at.
Oh.
It showed the visual on OBS. It just when translated to YouTube's live stream, it didn't. Or not live stream, but YouTube's record. Like when recording came through, it didn't show it.
Oh, I see. Then I don't know what to fucking tell you. That's just a problem.
It just glitched up.
Guys, did the
So
stream
that's
go
why.
off? Did the stream go off?
No.
It's still
No.
This guy's about to win.
But yeah, so what do you think about that topic, Hot the whole YouTube thing?
The whole YouTube thing and Markiplier's fans getting banned, and them. Not only was it that, it was also their Microsoft accounts were getting blocked. And
Google,
sorry,
yeah.
not Microsoft. They were getting stopped. So it's like, how bad do you have to F up that this is the reason that everyone else is going to lose their jobs because you screwed up? Because you at YouTube screwed up, I'm going to lose my job because I can no longer get to my Gmail saves.
Exactly. Like that's weird. That's your Gmail. So you can't do like Google Drive and stuff. Like, what do you have stuff in there for companies? Like for me, in my Google Drive, I have like resumes and stuff. I also have it saved up in other places. So I'm paranoid about stuff. But what if you didn't? And that's just ridiculous. That's stupid.
The thing that still gets me is the fact that not only Markiplier's complaint, it's like trying to get to the people, trying to get unban people. Like, they're just talking to YouTube, and it's like, hey, like, we didn't do anything. I don't think they did anything to violate guidelines, but except for, hey, don't spam.
It has to, it's because of the fact that they spammed. Even though that was part of my Markiplier's thing was spam me some emotes. But even when like they're talking about their issue and be like, hey, this is harmless, like the content creator like pretty much said to do this and stuff like that. Like even when they explain it to them, they all like, nope, you should still get banned. Like that, even that to me still.
You know what's funny? I've been on a lot of live streams that have done spam though. Like Eric, that rest his soul. That's all they did on his live streams was. Like, we just spam random stuff. Like, I mean, we spam, like, if he shows something that was a little risque, we spam pop emote. Like,
but it's also like, not to interrupt you, but in Markiplier's video, he also is like, there are other live chats that have, like, literally spam dick pics in the chat or drawings of dicks. And they don't get permaban. They don't get banned. They don't even get days off.
Yeah.
Nope. It's like
for all that lewd crap.
And it's just like, really?
That's stupid.
It was also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's like you catch the people who aren't if people are like the people who are doing dickish things, bad things, they don't get caught. But the people who aren't doing anything wrong, they're the ones who get caught doing it, even if they have permission to do it. And no.
Or that they're just not doing anything wrong and they get in trouble for no real reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Lord knows how much that has happened before. A lot.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's just weird. I mean, I know one of the YouTubers I used to watch. I call him Lag. I found out why he had quit YouTube for a good bit. He made a new channel now. I gotta look up his name again. But I mean, his account is actually terminated. He still to this day does not know why.
But here's the thing I'm also so confused about. It really still gets me confused. The whole live stream was about pretty much Markiplier is like he made a live stream about his whole thing with YouTube. You know, YouTube original when he had his own little event, a high school Markiplier. He's interacting with his fans and telling them, hey, which course do I need to go so we can get like it was supposed to be a fun time where you like do like I think a left bumper, right bumper, like hey, where should I go? Like this is all for YouTube's sake. Also, a high school Markiplier is supposed to be a YouTube original. That's why I do not understand why are people getting banned of something like that.
And Markiplier is also risking the fact his new show.
Yeah, his new YouTube original show. He's risking that by.
And he understands that, but at least he's standing up for his fans.
Yeah.
Props to Markiplier for being a legit boss and being like, look, you might be helping me write a show and I might not get this show to air, but for you to screw up and screw over my fan base and screw up their livelihoods just because your algorithm sucks balls.
It does. It fucking does. It doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, YouTube does right now just doesn't want to seem to admit they're wrong. YouTube and Google, like, it's
YouTube
wrong. Sometimes you're a multi-billion-dollar company, you're wrong.
Sometimes YouTube feels like he can get away with anything. That's kind of what it feels. It feels it can get away with most things it does.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
They really believe that their algorithm is not wrong. I'm like, God,
Your algorithm is
It's
perfect.
totally wrong.
you need to check that coding again, sir. There's something wrong with that shit. It's picking up too much fucking shit. That's the problem. It's in everything they picking up is too vague for it. Also,
They need new people to actually come in and fix their coding instead of just having the same people that's been working there for years messing up their code.
no, that's too much fucking manpower.
What age range even works at Google? Like 30 to 40? What age range even works there?
Yeah, I think, well, Google has a lot of people working for it.
16 to like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the people running their algorithms are the older generation right now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the boomer area right now.
Yeah. So.
Oh heck no!
It's like if you were. It's kind of like Apple. If you're smart enough to hack it into Apple, they can give you a job. They will probably hire you.
No.
Put
Get
you in jail.
rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of the
So
boomers.
Apple offered me a job, hot dog.
Yeah,
What?
no.
That's money.
I believe one thing. Sega will give you a job if you mod one of their games and you show it to them. I believe that.
Shout out to Christian Whitehead.
Exactly. But Apple getting a job, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know for sure.
Apple will be nice. I'm sure Apple will be a nice place to work. I don't think I would take that job just because of the fact I don't like Apple.
Neither do I, but they're paying me big bucks. I do that. That's temporary until I get something better. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, they're putting out the same product every year. I don't think it'll be that hard.
I ain't saying no to money. That's all I'm saying.
They're putting out the same
Things.
product. They're putting out the same fragile product. It's getting even more fragile with each new release. It's fragile.
No headphone
Completely
jack. I'm out, buddy. No headphone jack. I'm out, buddy.
You know who's not? You know who else was out? Terry Bogard. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did there.
I saw the gameplay footage of Terry. That was nice. That was.
And yeah, I understand there's these memes where he's like, "This is Ken with the hat or blonde Pokemon."
This is America.
Yeah. Don't let it get you slipping, huh? But yeah, yeah, this is not King with the Hat, nor is it blonde Pokemon trainer. Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury, King of Fighters.
You remember that picture I showed you? I think it was 2 days ago, where Mai was just hovering over Sakurai. Like, Sakurai, can I be in the game? Like, no.
It's for good boys and girls.
Yeah, that's actually the next topic.
Unless you look at fucking character, unless you're looking at stage creator, there ain't no good boys and girls there.
I mean, like the funniest thing is they had bait out of the game, and then like one Palutina's poses, she slides down on her staff. Like,
no, Smash Bros.
It's just weird.
Smash Bros. Is for good boys and girls. My looks like really like. Let's see, you have a sexy witch over here, and you have a stripper goddess over there. What's your excuse for them?
Everybody's
people in skin tight clothing.
Yeah.
And Snake.
People's excuses trying to say is, well, mine is looter than Bayonetta or fucking Samus. I'm like, no.
Bayonetta is more bending over and flipping than anyone, I think.
Bayonetta comes from a game that was meant for fan service. I don't believe so, sir. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that.
Yeah, I'm showing this stuff for the next topic because we pretty much combined the two.
Smash, get it. Terry Bogard is out today. Go pick him up. He's really good. He's really
How
good.
much is he? Like $5?
Yeah.
$5 by himself. If you already have the Fires Pass, you already got him. Glad I did that.
Yo, Terry Bogart's fun.
How much?
He actually plays pretty fun.
I'm gonna look up how much a Switch is because I want one.
A lot.
Switch Mini is $2.
I don't want a mini.
Something.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the 300. Yeah, it's just 300.
Actually, Suko, Suko, you're at the right place where you need to buy a Switch. You can buy like the better battery Switch for the exact same price as a regular Switch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want Switch Mini.
Honestly, like it is cheaper. It's like $2 something. I forget what the price was.
Oh,
Like I get it's cheaper.
So I don't care about it, but it is cheaper.
What's the difference besides the battery life? What's literally the difference that I can't play most of the Switch games on the Mini?
Actually, you can play most of the Switch games. You can play is 1-2 Switch and Mario Party.
Suko, I got you. One control, like one system can get Joy-Con tripping, you get that replaced. Another system, if you get Joy-Con tripped, your whole system's fucked. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, like the only games you can't play on the Switch Mini, I think.
Welcome back.
Mario Party and 1-2 Switch. That's it. And I don't think you care about either of those games.
That's fun. It's just too simple.
I mean, I like Mario Party.
I need to see Mario Party.
I hate the online though. Like they cannot get that right.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it online.
Literally the online is like
speaking of Mario,
different board.
Have y'all seen the new Olympic game?
Yes, it's so fun.
Yes, I have.
I played the demo. It's really, really good.
Yes, that demo was lit. But yeah.
The story mode looks stupid.
I mean, it's a Mario Sonic Olympics, so you know the story mode's going to be...
Yeah, but I figured it'd be like... what was it? Winter Olympic game? Like the actual one that came out, like 2016, 2018, whatever it was?
Yeah.
I figured it'd be more like that, but their story is just so stupid.
Hey, it's probably still better than Sonic Force's story.
No.
Wait. Why does Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games have a story? I didn't think it would have a story.
They didn't initially have a story, but they started. I think the Winter was one, or no, maybe Rio.
Are you talking about the one on the Wii at the Winter Games?
It might have been Rio that started. But
They
literally they started doing that.
They only have 3 Mario and Sonics. They have
Chase,
2 on.
Let me tell you this one thing: car games or motorcycles. All right, there you go.
Terry Bogard and Smash. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up next.
Bayonetta, stop being broken. There we go.
Yo, had Bayonetta beat Sakurai when you showing off that stuff, I would laugh though. Like,
Exactly.
Anyways, I just don't like it. I mean, cool that they're trying to make a story for this game, but it's kind of, in my opinion, it's pointless. It's stupid.
Chase, I really think you're focused too much on the story when there's so much more you can play with the game. Like, there's so many different goals.
Well, if you're trying to play it so you can, I don't know, shit.
Like, you're not going to understand anything because none of it's canon to either of the franchises.
You're right, but the fact that it's just you, cocksucker. Sorry, talking about the game.
Oh,
Anyways.
Anyway, up next.
I feel like at a point, if you're going to do a story, any kind of story, it needs to be entertaining and playful. It needs to actually build off the game and raise the game to a new level.
You're right.
But the new Olympic game, Mario and Sonic, is not built off that kind of idea. It's kind of built off of like, oh, this game needs to have a story. So the people that don't have friends can actually play and actually buy this game. Well, literally the story in it is they go and buy freaking Bowser and Eggman come up with a plot to trap Mario and Sonic into an old Tokyo Olympic game console. Cool.
And it would have worked too if it wasn't for that pesky hedgehog and his sidekick.
Well, no, it
Yeah.
wasn't for freaking Bowser being impatient and getting trapped in the console with them.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Speaking
I mean, that sounds like a standard story. I don't know what you're expecting from Mario Sonic at the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
because
The inside of the game is an 8-bit game.
they put their mini games first.
Oh wow.
That's what pretty
Well,
much
I
happened.
love the fact that the mini games are first, and I would play it for that reason.
Yeah, because you gotta look at it as the story is just an add-on. Like the mini games and all the other modes, those are the modes they focus on. So when I looked at that game, I just cared about those modes specifically because
Oh yeah, no,
I didn't care about the game.
I like
They're
it. I love the mini games for Sonic and Mario's Olympic games, but I hate if a story mode sucks, and I mean sucks. Like, they try to make it open world in a sense of you can walk around and then you talk to other NPCs and they give you trivia about Olympics.
But
And
Chase,
it's not-
it could be worse. It could be Death Stranding.
No, it could
Yeah.
be worse. It could be a lot worse. And I should be happy for this game. But this game, I don't know.
Like I said, I think you put too much stock to the story.
Yeah, and that's
I think you put too much stock.
completely.
Because like I said, Modern Warfare 2 is one of my favorite Call of Duty games. Its story, to me, was garbage, Modern Warfare 2. But the online was so amazing to me that I didn't care.
You didn't like Modern Warfare 2?
I love the Modern Warfare 2
Wait.
story.
I freaking hated that story. I thought number
Was it the one? Was it the one with the nukes?
You gotta love the ending to Modern Warfare
Oh,
2.
wow.
I didn't like nothing about Modern Warfare 2 story, honestly.
That was good.
One did it better. As far as story, campaign mode. And then Black Ops, that was probably my favorite story out of Call of Duty.
All right.
I disagree with you there. I'm not doing that either. I fucking love all their stories until like Modern Warfare 3. Then it got bad. It just got
No, I
bad.
mean, I liked
Except for Black
all of
Ops.
them except for Modern Warfare 2. I did not like that story. Who is it?
Oh dear.
What's up?
All right, let's move it to the next topic. Now, my strategy is unable to end up in Smash because the game is apparently for good boys and girls.
Not
Actually,
as
we
good
have the true reason. Yeah, we actually have the true reason. Well, two true reasons, but the third one's most important. The third one was that Sakurai outright said that it would legit jack up the age rating.
Which it probably would have, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because stupid stuff like that does happen.
I mean, King of Fighters is T for
He
teen.
hates crap like that happens too, but still.
I
In
would.
my opinion, this was actually the lesser of two evils.
Like,
It was either that or commit that unforgivable sin, and if he did commit that unforgivable sin, the game would be in hell right now.
yeah, because I mean, look at Smash Brothers Brawl. It was rated T just because of how Mario held the gun when you got it. Like, he literally held it and looked right at you and then shot it. Literally, that's the only reason why I was rated T.
Mario looked dead.
Like, he looks dead in your eye and just shoots
What's
you.
up?
What about Melee?
This is a first-person shooter now.
And then Melee was
Melee
T
that
for
good
some other.
rating.
I do not know why Melee did, but I remember there was that stupid thing with Brawl that Mario, that it was another character who did it too, but Mario in particular, he looked at you a certain way when he shot you with the gun, so that's what got it rated.
Mario said, "I'm the next first-person shooter."
Apparently, basketball games with gambling is rated E for everyone. But I'm not going there. Not going there.
That's stupid.
But here's what they could have done. They could have made her tasteful like they did with Bayonetta, but I don't know if she was going to be a fighter or not. They was talking about people going in the background characters.
Yeah, she was gonna be a background
It
character,
wouldn't be a
but
cameo background.
but she wasn't cameo because it could have jacked the grade from E10 to T, and just stupid stuff.
And I'm with
Yeah, and in the Japanese case, like the literal Japanese translation, it could have jacked up the rating from Settle A to most likely Settle B.
Yeah, and I'm with you on Meno. It's like the whole point of Mai's character was her sex appeal, and if you got rid of her, if you got rid of the sex appeal, then you pretty much got rid of what the character stand for, because she was supposed to be the sex appeal of the SNK games at the time in King of Fighter. So
that's why I decided not to commit that sin.
Yeah, so I'm glad he decided to exclude her rather than changing her, because
isn't she didn't you tell me before she's a trophy though?
Wait, was she a trophy?
No, I don't think she's a trophy, because Terry just came in.
Oh
yeah.
Epic. I thought you told me she was a trophy before.
No,
Andy.
Terry literally just got in.
He literally just got in.
And
she's
if
not
y'all,
either.
That's what I was about to say. And if y'all say, wait, I'm trying to remember, and I forgot it. There you go.
I think canonically she's dating Andy or married to Andy or something like that.
I think she's trying to get with Andy.
No. She's dating Andy.
That's what I thought. She's dating Andy. I think canonically, yeah.
I thought she was still trying to get with him.
Good job, Andy. I mean, I think she was trying to get him at one point,
nice.
and then she got him.
Yeah.
She succeeded.
What was I trying to say? I'm trying to remember. Do you remember?
21st? No, we're not singing that song.
I don't want to get copyrighted. They will.
They will strike us.
Get nuked.
If I go for the light, I can't play it on TV.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, Fire will strike the mess out of us with that one.
Die, noobs.
Yeah.
Where the fucking bomb the shit out of us.
Does everyone remember that band, the Hex Girls?
Yes, they're gonna put a spell on you.
It's Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they're gonna put a spell on you.
Yeah.
Spell on you.
Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's not chance that one.
I was gonna say, you think people wouldn't care about if they reduced Mai's press sizes? Y'all remember the whole Tifa incident when it was like, no, her hoo-ha's ain't gonna be as big as it used to be, and everybody fucking complained.
Do y'all remember the ZSS and Snake incident? They decreased Snake's butt size and Zero Suit Samus's butt and boob size, and people got upset.
Yeah, that rage was real.
Yeah, so
I joined in. I joined in that angry
people do care. So it's
people play these games for sex appeal. Apparently,
they play them for more than just sex appeal.
They just like some eye candy while playing.
I know. Yeah, they want eye candy is what I meant to say. Yeah.
Unless you play Bowser, then you just play the troll. There you are.
Yeah.
Hey, some people are attracted to Bowser, but that's a story for a different time.
Yeah. That's why I said that the game would have went to hell if he committed that horrible sin.
Yeah. So.
I wouldn't say what the hell. I won't go that extreme, but I would just say, like, yeah, people will complain. No doubt about it. So
yeah, people complained.
And this is the last Smash Bros. Game, right?
It's probably the last one from Sakurai. Probably the last one
from Sakurai.
Even still, I don't know about that one either.
No, I mean, because I think he's retiring, because his retirement comes up in 3 years from now. I don't see him making another Smash in between that.
No, don't get Icarus too. Damn it.
Hey, he might make one in between that time. He might be working on it now.
Yeah.
Please, that game needs a sequel on the Switch, buddy.
Yeah. Wasn't on the 3DS.
wasn't Kid Icarus on the 3DS?
Yeah. Well, Uprising.
It's on the 3DS.
And also, I think IGN confirmed that there will be 3DS titles coming to the Switch. So.
Oh, nice.
I don't like the Switch.
If that happens, I'm just gonna be playing Phoenix Wright. That's about it.
He's not on the Switch yet.
Yeah, I'd be looking forward to what gets ported.
Hot side, no one cares what you think. Okay.
Hey, the Switch is not for me. I am a big individual. I can't play with small controllers.
Then get a pro controller.
Get a pro controller and hook it up to the TV.
That's what I got.
Why should I pay extra money for a controller when the console's the problem?
How about this? How about you buy a console? I give you a pro controller. There you go. Problem solved.
You can sell both of your Joy-Cons and then just pay like what, $10 to $20 for a fucking Pro Controller?
Yeah. Well, Joy-Cons themselves like $70. I mean,
Yeah.
you have money for Pro Controller.
Don't you need your Joy-Cons?
Yeah,
Like,
Not if you're not playing on the go.
75. Like 70 to 75 bucks.
Yeah, like if you're not playing on the go, you don't need your Joy-Cons.
Wait until Black Friday. Black Friday. Black Friday deals.
This is where I'm stuck. Like, do I want to? Well, no, because I'll mostly just leave it out. I'll probably just go for the original.
Hang on. I was about to say, boy, you better hurry up. Black Friday on Target is like having 35, like new games for like $35. Boy, you better jump on that shit. I'm about to get $200.
Oh, right. I forgot Black Friday was coming up. I forgot about
Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, fucking Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is a good game. Link's Awakening is really a good game.
So Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion, and Pokemon's gonna be out at that time, so a Pokemon game, man.
Speaking of Pokemon Sword and Shield Japanese launch event canceled due to operational reasons. Basically, the real reason why this was these people got trolled and they were getting threatened because people are mad about National Pokedex, so they canceled the party for their safety, pretty much. Like,
yeah, a lot of people are still mad about the Pokedex shenanigans.
Stop threatening the developers.
Listen,
anyone else.
Reportedly, it was either half the National Pokedex or over half the National Pokedex.
It was over half, buddy. Did you?
It was like over half, I think. Well, I mean, that was a leak. That was a leak, though. That was leaked. So
yeah, that was leaked.
It hasn't been confirmed yet.
Actually, yeah, they can change shit at the last minute. Don't.
No, I mean, like, it's not confirmed. So for all we know, that leak could have been fake.
The guy was literally playing the game. Well, I'm going to agree with you because it is the internet and people do say some wild shit that ends up true or fake. That looks true but ends up fake. So I hope.
Yeah, and that's happened to us.
Like, yeah, you remember when that dude said that really was coming to Smash 4? Yeah. We.
He had a fucking screenshot and everything that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so believable. I'm like, really? Is it Smash 4? Nah.
It is the internet, so I'm not, hey.
I mean, people are good at these editing skills. Photoshop, video edits. Yo, listen.
Photoshop, video edits, and legit mods.
Yeah, so, we saw that Mii Fighter, those Mii Fighter costumes. We thought that people were thinking Doom Guy was coming to Switch with Mii costumes, but that turned out to be false.
That looked real.
It looked real. That video looked real.
That video looked real.
But it was a mod.
It was a mod, yeah. A very good one.
How many more we got? Because I'm
a lot.
We still got a lot to go.
Yeah, but
real quick on the Pokemon news, real quick. Rafael Rylitz, he got hit first before all the bands started to roll out. When Nintendo, it wasn't even Game Freak, it was Nintendo of America. If you want to get pissed at somebody, don't get pissed at Nintendo of America. Get pissed at the Pokemon Company because Game Freak is a second party. Not Nintendo, not that company that works with Nintendo. Game Freak is a second-party company. They get commissioned by the Pokemon Company to make Pokemon games. If y'all do understand,
and Nintendo publishes it.
Yeah. Not first party.
So it's on the Pokemon Company.
So please stop. But in any case, please stop threatening the developers. They're making
they're doing their job.
Yeah, that's why they're canceling their party. That's why they're canceling their parties, and that's not good.
Yeah, like they're doing their job, and you're getting mad they're doing their job. Like, just calm down. It's just a game. It's just a game.
Exactly. It's not that big of a deal. They didn't bring in my favorite Pokemon. They literally just said if your favorite Pokemon don't be in here, that's not like they'll be in another game. Like, relax.
Like, it's just like I get you're a big fan, but some people seem to take it overboard. Like,
I'd be so pissed if this guy wins this. Anyways.
All I just know is the only remake that really counts is Four Swords remake, and I'm waiting for that shit to this day.
Yo, it needs to come right. Why is it not right now? Because the Joy-Cons. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. That would have been a great tactic, even for the fucking Wii U. But no.
That would have been an awesome tactic for Wii U. Wii U was made for that game.
It would be weird if it would be weird they came out with an excuse why they didn't make it. Like, we didn't make it because we didn't want to. It seems obsolete.
No, they made a spinoff. It's called Triforce Heroes, but they got rid of the fourth player because I don't know.
I think they're trying to get rid of the fourth Triforce.
Well, no, I think it's because the 3DS probably couldn't handle it. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was their excuse. That 3DS couldn't handle the limitations, but I think somebody modded it to show them that it could, which was like.
I thought they got rid of it for lore purposes because there were 4 Triforces, and I guess the last one represented time or whatever. The one that was supposed to go in the middle. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean there's freaking 3 links at once. That already is not going with the timeline.
Freaking coward.
Yeah,
Dang.
but yeah, I think the purple one was supposed to be like time or something. I don't know.
Now, the whole point of 3 links are like, was it like literally because of some type of magic, some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
like, just bring back 4 swords. All right, next.
Okay. Doug Bowser, still an awesome name, refuses to read the last rites for the Nintendo 3DS just yet. He says it's not dead yet. They're going to be supporting it until holiday 2020.
I don't think it's dead yet.
The question is
they're just not making games for it.
Hey, here's your webcomic right here, Suko.
What do you mean?
Post his neighbors.
Ew.
No.
Yes, they advertise down there.
No.
He's popping up every time I'm trying to watch my anime, and that shit's not okay. It's not A-okay.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not reading this.
Epic, are you holding this over me? You're just gonna.
Yep.
Yep, you knew too much about it.
I finished reading it, so.
You're being king shamed right now.
Yeesh.
Congratulations. You played yourself. But yeah. So,
You're just doing
If you
it
have
because
to ask, if you
you're
have
just
to
upset
ask how
because
you're
that
being
one.
king shamed.
You're upset because of that one panel you saw. You
bro,
confused
listen,
you so
that panel,
bad.
I wasn't feeling what I was seeing.
It confused you so bad.
I'm still confused. You got to explain.
Really bad.
I'm blind. I don't know what I'm seeing. Listen, I don't care if I'm really just easy. I really don't care if you watch and read
You
erotica
said
or
you're
not.
easy. I didn't.
I don't care actually. I don't.
To be honest, I didn't think it was until I found like a free copy. I'm like, oh, this is something else.
Suko, my dear Suko, you've been on the internet long. You've been in this life longer than I have. You know if there's like an illegitimate pop-up that comes on your computer that you didn't know, that's 9 times out of 10 either porn or a virus. It's one of them.
It popped up on my YouTube feed.
Yikes.
It's either porn or a virus. It didn't change.
Bro, listen.
Let's all not.
You know the internet, man. I don't know what's
At the
going
top
on.
of the end.
You're older than me. You know
Feel
this shit.
I found this because of YouTube.
No.
There was the ad literally popped up on
Listen,
YouTube.
we don't want to hear excuses, Suko.
Menos topic. Menos go.
Yeah.
Go on.
The next
Yeesh.
is...
Yeah, I don't think a lot of us would deal with the 3DS dying just yet. But while others already have.
Menos, do you have a 3DS?
Yes, I do. I still play around with it from time